Hi everyone. I've decided that this week I'm going to do a things I hate video, because in the last couple of weeks I've seen a few of these videos and I just thought I'd have a go at doing my own, I suppose. The first thing I hate is people asking if you're okay, because obviously if you ask someone if they're okay, then there's a very big chance that there is obviously something wrong with them, otherwise you wouldn't have asked the question in the first place. So when people are all like, hey, are you okay? And then you're like, yeah, I'm fine. And then they're just like, yeah, okay. What was the point in asking the question? Just really irritating. If you don't care about the answer, then don't ask. The second thing I hate is on Twitter, when people are like, if you don't follow me, I'll unfollow you back. And if you don't follow me back, then I'll unfollow you and all this. I don't understand why, just because you're following them, they have to follow you back. I don't see why I'm going to be forced to follow all these people just because they're following me. I don't see the point. And I don't want people following me just because I followed them. I want people to follow me because they like what I post. If I don't for some reason like what you post and stuff, then I'm not going to follow you. So there's no point in asking. The end. The next thing I hate is something that I have always hated so much. When people ask why I'm shy. Like, if I knew why I was shy, maybe I wouldn't be like this. I'm obviously shy for some unknown reason, which I haven't yet figured out. I've been like this all my life. Why ask that question? Some people are just born shy. Some people just grow up and end up shy. Everyone that is quiet doesn't have a reason for it. And then, especially at school, when teachers are like, you need to talk more, and why don't you talk and all this? Asking me to talk isn't going to make me talk any more than I do already. Like, because at college, I am really quiet. I don't talk at all, basically, unless someone talks to me first. And whenever we have target setting meetings and all that, they're always like, you need to talk more, you need to put your hand up in class and stuff. But telling me to do it isn't going to make me do it at all. Because over the years I've been told the same thing over and over and over again, and nothing's ever changed. So I don't see the point of keep asking me to do it, because it's not going to help. Next thing I hate is Facebook, because there's so much I hate about Facebook. I just hate the website in general. I used to love Facebook. Facebook used to be my life and all that. I used to spend all day, every day on Facebook. But over the last year or so, it's just gone boring. I don't go on Facebook anymore, because there's nothing to do. I could write a whole 100-page essay on why I hate Facebook, but the basic reasons are because most of the people on my Facebook friend list aren't actually my friends, they're just people I know, and yeah, I don't talk to most of them anymore, they're just all school friends. Well, not even, most of them weren't ever even school friends. I didn't even talk to half of them in school, so I don't see why they're even on my list. And then there's like primary school friends, which I don't talk to anymore. There's a couple of family members, and then there's a few close friends, but I don't even see the point of having them all there. And then there's the things that people actually write on Facebook. For example, when people write attention-seeking statuses, like, oh, I hate my life, oh, everybody doesn't like me, nobody cares, why write that stuff? Then there's always that person that you do not want to talk to on Facebook chat. I mean, Facebook chat itself is rubbish anyway, but then there's always that one person that always talks to you before you have a chance to go offline, and I hate that. And then there's those people that change their relationship status every 2 seconds. Another thing I hate, which I do very often, is when I'm listening to music and then all of a sudden I yank my earphones out my ears. Like, I'm just walking down the hallway, and then all of a sudden, both of my earphones are yanked out of my ears because it got hooked onto some doorknob or something. And I do that so often, and it makes me so angry. The sixth thing I hate is being forgetful, because I am ridiculously forgetful. I forget things in a matter of seconds, and yeah, I get in a lot of trouble with my mum because of it. My mum can tell me to do the dishes, and then like 1 minute later, I'm just like, she asks me if I've done the dishes, I'm just like, when do you ask me to do the dishes? The seventh thing I hate is when people stop texting in the middle of the conversation. Like, I ask a question and then I wait hours and they never reply. Like, sometimes I have to wait a couple of hours before I get a reply back, and I don't mind that as long as they reply back. But when you just stop talking altogether, then that's kind of a bit mean. At least say you're busy or something, or say I can't talk anymore if you're gonna stop talking. When people try so hard to fit into certain stereotypes, like, I don't get the point of stereotyping yourself. Why don't you just be yourself, and instead of saying, oh yeah, I'm an emo, I'm gonna dress in all black and all this, why restrict yourself into only wearing certain things? I used to do this as well. I'm not going to restrict myself like that and say I'm only going to wear certain stuff just because I'm in a certain stereotype. I'll just wear whatever I want. I mean, sure, if you like emo fashion sense, or if you like scene fashion sense, then yeah, okay. If you want to incorporate that into your style somehow, but you don't have to completely change your lifestyle and have your whole life revolving around this one stereotype. Now, the nice thing is when I put nail polish on and then the next day it comes off. It all starts chipping off, especially when I take 1 or 2 hours on it. Like this nail polish I'm wearing now, I spent forever on it, and the next day it started chipping off and I had to quickly redo the edges before it all came off. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but basically this is Hello Kitty on my nail. And it's all chipped off the bottom, and then all this nail's completely come off, and all this is chipping off. I know it's probably because of the top coat nail polish I'm using is rubbish, but still, I wish nail polish lasted longer. And the 10th thing I hate is when you're in a shop and you find the perfect top, the perfect top you've been searching for ages, and they don't have your size. Because I'm a size 10 to 12. I don't know what that is in American. I think it's like 36, 38. I'm a size 10 to 12, and very often they never seem to have my size. I think the average size is 10 to 12, so that's always the first size to go. So yeah, those are my 10 things I really, really hate. And I gotta go now. My brother just got home. Bye. The first thing I hate is people asking if you're okay. My voice went a bit weird then. Let's start that again.